Hello, I am Timothy Ryan Murphy, and my project is titled A Query on Remote Learning. As we have all known and learned, quarantine has greatly affected everyone in the developed nations of the world. Many companies allowed their employees to work remotely from home on personal or company computers. Many schools followed as well, switching to entirely online platforms or at least greatly increasing their distance learning opportunities. Some believe that companies may stick to a similar model in the future now that it is known to work. However, there are those that disagree or dislike distance methods. The purpose of this project is to determine what those in my social media circles believe and to see how it affects them in several different categories. Based on the nature of the project, data will of course have to be collected, though these will be in rather small units. Two forms were created, a survey for non-distance pre-COVID and a distance survey for post-COVID. After collection, these two surveys will be compared against each other in a numerical format. As said before, this data will be sent in a dual survey format to those on social media in distance learning and remote working situations. The premise behind the project is rather simple. The surveys both focus on three categories: satisfaction, happiness, and efficiency. There will be multiple questions in each category that will then be totaled up and averaged together. Each category's total score will then be compared to the same score on the opposite test, and finally, total scores will be tallied for an overall and complete comparison. The storage for the project is simple and straightforward, being stored on my personal solid-state drive and having a backup file kept on an external storage device in the instance of disaster. To continue with this project, the data must be gathered, calculated, and compared. This data will offer small insight into the efficacy and public opinion on several categories in regards to remote work and learning. This is important as it becomes more apparent that we may be working from home more and more as time goes on. Thank you all for listening.